Good morning, Hendricks Elementary. Today is day 2 of National Library Week. Today we are calling this Tech Tuesday. What I want you to do when you finish your work for the day is go into the McAllen ISD App Store and see if you can find an app that you are not familiar with, something that's new that you can learn and maybe share with a friend or maybe even your parents. Today I am also reaching into new territories. I'm using a new app called Screencastify to read the story to you today. I'm learning also, and I think it's a really great tool. I can't wait to use it more. And the story that I'm going to be reading to you is called Alan's Big Scary Teeth. And it's by an author named Jarvis. And I want to thank Candlewick Press for allowing us to read their books to you here online in this time of distance learning. I hope that you enjoy this story. It's really a good one, and I enjoyed reading it myself. Alan came from a long line of very scary alligators. He was known throughout the jungle for his scaring. It was what he did best. And if you can look at Alan, he sure does look scary with those big, sharp teeth. I know I would stay away from him if I saw him. Alan would start each day by polishing his scales, sharpening his nails, and brushing each of his big, scary teeth for at least 10 minutes at a time. And after practicing his frightening faces in the mirror, grrr, he'd sneak into the jungle for his morning round of scaring. Alan went snap, snap, and grrr, grrr. He said things like, "I'm big, scary Alan. Fear my razor-sharp teeth." He made the frogs leap out of their lily pads and monkeys tumble from the trees and the parrots screech in terrible terror. Snap, snap, grrr, and all the animals are so scared. Eee, arr, squawk. "Wow, I love being scary," said Alan. After a long day of scaring the jungle animals, Alan would head back home to the swamp, relax, finish the crossword in the Jungle Times, and take out his false teeth. Nobody knew about Alan's false teeth. "Good night, teeth. Sweet dreams, my scary snappers," Alan would say as he put them away carefully in a super secret hiding place. Boys and girls, can you believe it? Those big razor-sharp teeth that Alan has in his mouth are fake. That's another word for false. They're fake. They're not real. One morning, Barry the Beaver was up early collecting wood, and he came across dozing Alan. Terrified that Alan might wake up and gobble him whole, he quickly dived behind a bush. "Phew, that was close," thought Barry, just as a set of false teeth fell out of the bush with a very familiar snap, snap. Whose teeth are they? You're right, they belong to Alan. When Alan awoke, his teeth were gone. My teeth, with all my teeth. What could he do? Maybe no one would notice. Could he still be scary without them? He decided to head into the jungle as usual. He made the frogs leap out off their lily pads, the monkeys tumble from the trees, and the parrots screech. With laughter, Alan just wasn't very scary without his teeth. Snap, snap, ha ha ha, hee hee. Everyone laughed at Alan. Alan slunk back to the swamp. He had never been more embarrassed. He came from a long line of very scary alligators. Scaring was all he had ever known. What would Alan do now? And you can see Alan, he does not look very happy. Look at his body. I wonder what he'll do next. Let's find out. Poor Alan began to cry, just a bit at first, but then the tears kept coming. He howled and yowled more than all the jungle babies put together. And he could not stop crying until the next morning when all the animals turned up at Alan's swamp with his big, scary teeth. "We'll give you back your teeth," said the frog. "Really?" said Alan. "On one condition," said the parrot. "You have to stop scaring us." "But what will I do? I don't know how to do anything else." "We have an idea," said the frog. You can see they have the rules and they have his teeth. I wonder what they'll tell him to do. So every day after polishing his scales, sharpening his nails, and brushing his big scary teeth, Alan headed to the jungle and became Alan the gardener, and Alan the hairdresser, and Alan the dentist. But every night, he became Alan the big, scary storyteller, thrilling the jungle animals with his terrifying tales. "Wow! I love being scary," said Alan. And sometimes he even let Barry borrow his teeth. Grrr! I really enjoyed that story. It's a very cute one. I hope that you enjoyed it. This book is also AR testable, so don't forget to go into AR. The author's last name is Jarvis, and the reading level is a 3.1, but remember, I read it to you, so anyone can test on it. I hope that you have a great rest of the day. If you have not already gone onto your iPad to participate in Tech Tuesday, I invite you to do that at this time. Can't wait to see you. I'll have another story for you tomorrow. Thanks, boys and girls. I hope that you're keeping safe. Bye-bye.